Add a few drops to boiling eggs, and the shell will come off easily. You won't struggle with peeling them anymore. If you've ever had trouble peeling eggs, I assure you that this will change. This egg cooking trick guarantees beautifully peeled eggs every time. You'll proudly serve them to your guests without embarrassment. When buying eggs, we all want them to be fresh. But if they're truly fresh, peeling can be tricky after boiling. The solution is to cook them the right way. Peeling eggs easily is one issue, but another common problem is eggs cracking. That's why many people place eggs in an empty pot, cover them with cold water, and only then start cooking them. They also add salt. If an egg cracks, it won't leak all over the pot. But how do you make the shell come off easily? The answer is one fruit. Lemon. Take one lemon, cut it in half, and slice it. Or just squeeze the juice. Add it to the boiling eggs. Lemon softens the shell, preventing it from cracking and making peeling easier. Eggs boiled this way will peel without any hassle. If you don't have a lemon, you can add a bit of vinegar to the boiling water for the same result. I prefer using lemon slices or lemon juice. This trick is as old as the first stockings. You just need to take an onion and put it into the stocking. Tie a knot and add the next onions one by one. Separate each with a knot. Now hang them up in your kitchen and cut off only the onion you want to use. Onions tend to rot and contaminate other vegetables. Storing them this way prevents that problem. Use tape to keep tomatoes fresh for longer. Tape protects them from spoiling. The spot where the tomato was separated from the stem is more vulnerable to bacteria and moisture, which can speed up the rotting process. By covering this spot with tape, you create a barrier that keeps harmful elements out and extends the freshness of the tomato. Place a piece of celery in the bag with your toast bread, and you'll notice and taste the difference. Toast bread spoils quickly after opening, but if you add a bit of celery, you'll save the whole loaf. Celery releases moisture that prevents the bread from drying out and protects it from mold. Potatoes and apples are a great combination. You just need to place 2 large apples in the basket with your potatoes and cover them with a kitchen towel. The gas released by the apples prevents the potatoes from sprouting. With this method, your potatoes will stay fresh and good for longer. I fry eggs in water. I stopped frying them in oil a long time ago. I have gained a lot from this change. If you fry eggs in oil or any kind of fat, you will stop doing it as soon as you watch this video. Frying eggs in water is simple and makes less mess. It's also healthier, which is important for many people. First, prepare a pan and pour about a cup of water into it, enough to cover the bottom of the pan. Turn on the stove to bring the water to a boil. In the meantime, prepare the eggs. First, crack one egg into a small bowl, then the second. Once the water is boiling, add 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Stir the water with the vinegar. Vinegar is ideal for preparing eggs in water. Now pour the eggs into the pan. Leave them in the pan for a few minutes. The whites need to set well. This will take a moment. When you see that the eggs are ready, turn off the stove. Remove the eggs and place them on a plate. All that's left now is to season them to your liking and eat. I hope you try this trick and are as satisfied as I am. Combine eggs with oats. You've never had anything like this before. Pour 200 grams of oats into a bowl. Then add 2 eggs. Pour in 150 milliliters of milk. Add seasonings like salt and pepper. Mix everything thoroughly. Let it sit for 20 minutes. In the meantime, prepare the remaining ingredients. Finely chop some parsley. Grate about 150 grams of cheese using a coarse grater. Also, prepare a bell pepper and tomato sauce. It's the perfect complement to this dish. Take a red bell pepper, remove the seeds and chop it into small cubes. You'll also need a few cherry tomatoes. Cut them into smaller pieces. Next, take a pan and pour in some olive oil. Use a garlic press to crush 1 clove of garlic into the pan. Once the garlic is lightly sautéed, add the pepper and tomatoes. Cook on low heat until the vegetables are soft. Transfer the cooked vegetables to a blender and blend them into a smooth, aromatic sauce. Now, return to the oats mixture. Add the grated cheese and chopped parsley. Heat a pan and pour in some oil. Then, spread the oat mixture onto the pan. This will create a delicious omelet. Sprinkle it with black sesame seeds. Cook for a few minutes. After that, use a plate to flip it over and cook the other side for a few more minutes. Then, remove it from the pan and cut it into pieces. This omelet is perfect for breakfast or lunch. Serve it with the prepared sauce. This combination is simply delicious. This dish was always made by my grandmother when I visited her. I always asked for seconds. Boil water in a pot and add 400 grams of pasta, preferably penne. Cook for about 10 minutes. In the meantime, prepare the egg mixture. Crack 5 eggs into a bowl and add 50 grams of sour cream. Mix the eggs and sour cream thoroughly. Chop your favorite herbs such as parsley and chives. Then, dice a large tomato and add it to the bowl. Mix everything well and season with salt, pepper, and garlic. Drain the cooked pasta and transfer it to a pan, lightly sprayed with oil. Pour the egg and vegetable mixture over the pasta. Cook on low heat for about 7 minutes. Meanwhile, transfer canned peas to a bowl and mash them well. Then flip the pasta omelet onto the other side using a plate. On the already browned side, spread the mashed peas and sprinkle grated cheese on top. Cook for a few more minutes, then transfer the omelet to a large plate and cut it like a pizza. Serve with mayonnaise sauce. I guarantee you it's delicious.
A new way to have eggs for breakfast. My family asks for these every weekend. Start by grating 3 medium potatoes. Do it on a larger grid, then add sliced ham to those potatoes. Mix these 2 ingredients carefully. Add pepper and salt to this batch. After that, whisk 1 egg. Also add 30 grams of flour. The mixture will acquire a better consistency. Once again, mix carefully, then melt the butter in a frying pan. At this time, make a round form of the resulting mass, in which you also make an indentation. It should resemble a nest. Pour the eggs into the indentation. Fry them over medium heat for about 10 minutes, preferably covered. Turn them over and fry for another 5 minutes until golden brown. After this time, remove them from the pan. Serve them with your favorite vegetables. Guaranteed that you will want to have them every day.